Welcome to Indie Radio Newsreel. I am Prajakta and you are listening to the news updates for 26 September 2024. Here are the international news updates for today. Sudan Army launches major attack on capital Khartoum. Sudan's army has launched a major offensive against the powerful paramilitary group it is fighting in the country's civil war, targeting areas in the capital it lost at the start of the conflict. In dawn strikes today, government forces shelled rapid support forces RSF bases in the capital Khartoum and Bahari to its north. Sudan has been embroiled in a war since the army and the RSF began a vicious struggle for power in April 2023, leading to what the UN has called one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Up to 150,000 people have been killed in the conflict, while more than 10 million people, about a fifth of the population, have been forced from their homes. Israel strikes Beirut after Netanyahu tells military to fight with full force. Israel's military says it is carrying out strikes in Beirut after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told the IDF to keep fighting with full force in Lebanon. The statement came after the US, UK and other allies called for a 21-day ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. Earlier, the Israeli military said it hit around 75 Hezbollah targets in southern Lebanon and the Bekaa region overnight. The Lebanese Health Ministry said at least 13 people were killed in the latest strikes, with more than 550 killed since Monday. Southeastern US braces for catastrophic Hurricane Helen. Hurricane Helen continues to strengthen as it barrels towards the US Gulf Coast. The Category 1 storm is on track to intensify quickly into a dangerous Category 4 hurricane by the time it makes landfall in Florida Thursday evening local time, with official forecasts and warnings describing its likely impacts as catastrophic, life-threatening and unsurvivable. The governors of Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina and Virginia have declared states of emergency ahead of the storm's landfall. Now to the national news stories. Top court rejects Gujarat plea to remove Bilkis Bano case criticism. In a big blow to the Gujarat government, the Supreme Court today refused to remove comments made in its order related to the release of convicts in the Bilkis Bano case. The state requested removal of certain remarks against it when the top court overruled the premature release of 11 men convicted of raping Bilkis Bano and killing her family during the 2002 Gujarat riots. The Gujarat government petition also flagged the court's comment that it had acted in collusion and colluded with the convicts. The state government argued that the comment was inappropriate and against the record of the case and also biased against the petitioner. However, a bench of Justice B.V. Nagaratna and Justice Ujjal Bhuyan disagreed. Karnataka government withdraws general consent to CBI. The Karnataka government today decided to withdraw general consent given to the Central Bureau of Investigation or CBI to probe cases in the state, calling the agency biased. The Law and Parliamentary Affairs Minister of the state, H.K. Patil, informed the media about the decision after a meeting of the state cabinet, which was chaired by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. According to the law, the CBI requires consent from the respective state governments to conduct investigations in their jurisdiction. India evacuates injured soldier from Israel to Army's RR hospital. As Israel prepares for a ground invasion in Lebanon amid rising tensions in the region, India evacuated an injured Indian soldier from Tel Aviv today and brought him to the Army Hospital Research and Referral in New Delhi for further treatment. The 33-year-old Havildar Suresh R. had suffered a serious head injury in an accident while serving with the United Nations Disengagement Observer Force or UNDOF in Golan Heights. The mandate of UNDOF includes maintaining the ceasefire between Israel and Syria and supervising the disengagement of Israeli and Syrian forces. He was transferred to India in a C-130J air ambulance. Thank you for listening to Indie Radio Newsreel. For more news, audiobooks and podcasts, stay tuned to Indie Radio or log on to www.indiejournal.in. Also consider subscribing to listen to our premium shows.